One, this is Ethan with Web Rank Management. Nice to talk to you today. I spoke with your representative and she told me that this was the best email to get in contact with you. By the way, lovely woman, very sweet. I wish I would have caught her name. She deserves a raise, just saying. Anyway, in this video today, I'm just going to give you 3 tips and tricks on how to improve your company's online presence and generate more income with your website that you already have built. So, without further ado, let's kick things off. Those 3 tips and tricks are going to be over content, backlinks, and citations. So, content. As soon as you click on a page, everything that you see is content, all the way from the very, very tippy top to the very bottom with the Facebook and Instagram tags down here, which, okay, they are clickable. Okay, just want to double check there. Everything that you see on this webpage is content. Now, Google likes to see anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 words on a home page and every page thereafter. That kind of labels you as an expert in the eyes of the search engine. So, first things first, if you wanted to go ahead and get ranked higher with Google's organic searches overnight, start filling this page with content, man. 1,500 words is roughly that sweet spot that Google really likes to see, placing you as the expert in the roofing of Lincoln, Nebraska area. Next up after content, we have citations. So whenever you do a Google search, for example, roofing Lincoln, Nebraska, this is what you're going to see. This is what anyone sees. Up at the very top, we have your sponsored content. These are ads. These are companies that pay Google to place their website up at the top, but a lot of people won't click on them for whatever reason. Maybe they have an ad blocker. Maybe they've been burned in the past with an ad. For whatever reason, they just don't click on them. We do offer ad management services, but again, we use them in conjunction with SEO, also known as search engine optimization, to kind of generate short-term revenue while your website is ranking organically. So below your sponsored content, we have this. This is called the Google Map Pack, also known as your Google Business Profile. This is where those citations come into play. Citations are basically just a directory somewhere on the internet. For example, I see one poking out, Angie's List, Yelp.com, white pages, yellow pages, you name it. There's a lot of them. Basically anywhere on the internet that your business's name, address, and phone number all appear and appear in the exact same format. So the more citations you have, the higher Google puts you up on this little list. Now, this is crucial for your local area because anytime anyone Googles something with a city name or near me at the end of it, this shows up. And a lot of people, about 46%, will click onto a business from the map pack itself. Then directly below it, we have the organic section. Now, this spot right here is ideally where we want to get your website up to. A little quick statistic for you. About 30% of all people, or of all Google searches, will click on the first organic website. 68% will click on the top 3. And after the 6th, so 7 to 2,000, they all share about 2% of clicks. So if you're not in the top 5, you're losing out on about 98% of people trying to Google your business. So I went ahead and clicked on this White Castle Roofing over here just to see what they look like. And you can see right off the bat, they definitely have a lot more content on their website. No offense to them, but I like yours better. You just need to have a couple more words in there. Well, quite a few more than a couple, but you get the idea. Although I did also, if you click Command A, it will highlight the entire page, and then you can go ahead and click copy, and then go into a word counter just to see how many they have. I Googled it. I think they had 773, so about half as many as they actually need. So if you were to literally go in and double this website's content overnight, you would automatically outrank them for that alone, which is fantastic. It's a very quick way to actually help you rank higher on Google's organic searches. But I also use this tool over here. It's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs. It basically just lets me take a look at the back end and see how exactly they're ranking where they are. So you remember I mentioned content, citations, and lastly, backlinks. So what is a backlink? It is basically a referencing domain pointing back to your website, giving you their seal of approval. It's not exactly like a citation, but it is similar. A citation has your business's name, address, and phone number, whereas this one just says, hey, these guys are good. I approve this website. So a backlink from Home Depot, in your case, would mean a lot more to Google than a backlink from Pizza Hut. Google likes to see that you get a lot of backlinks from niche and location relevant websites. That definitely does help boost your domain rating over here. This is a 1 to 100 scale, so even though they have a lot of them, they're still not amazing. There's definitely some room for improvement. So I want to draw your attention over here to this organic search section. Now, this is all the traffic that they experience just from being in that top spot on Google. So they get about 1,200 clicks onto their website every month. Now, if they have a not so good sales representative on the other end talking to them, say they only convert 30%, that's almost 350 different roofs that they are servicing every month just from being in the top spot on Google. I also went ahead just to see what kind of keywords they're ranking for. So I opened that in a new page. White Castle Roofing, that's their company, no surprise. But surprisingly to me, though, that gets searched about 800 times every month. And of those 800 searches, 535 people are clicking onto their website. So already that's pretty awesome. They must be really famous in the local area. Below that, White Castle Roofing, Lincoln, Nebraska, getting a little bit more location relative. So about 100 searches, they get 73. And then we have your very first buyer intent keyword. Now, what do I mean by that? Basically, it's saying this is what I want and this is where I want it. So you can assume that a lot of people searching that term are going to be turned into customers. So that gets searched about 200 times every month. And of those 200 searches, they're getting 57 clicks onto their website. And you can see the list goes on and on and on. They have 1,331 keywords that they're listing in the top 100 search results on Google. So a lot of work to do. And just for fun, I went ahead and took your website just to see a little quick comparison. And I hate to say it, but unfortunately, you're not getting any organic traffic. I did say that anyone from number 7 to 2,000 or whatever shares 2%. Looks like it hasn't quite gotten to you just yet. But that's okay. Over time, it will. But I do see right off the bat that you do have 2 referring domains giving you 4 backlinks. That is fantastic. It's a really, really good start. But again, got a long way to go to catch up to these guys. Basically, what we do over here at Web Rank Management is we use your biggest competitor as a roadmap because, success leaves clues. We basically take all their referring domains, all their citations, and take a peek at their keywords, try and pepper them all into your website, follow all their domains and citations, and then we try to at least double, if we can, the number of citations and domains. So that way we're not only beating them, but we are far exceeding them, making it near impossible for them to catch up to you. With that, I think that's about all that I have to talk about today. Again, if you found this information helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would just go ahead and respond to this email. Just say, hey, I like what you had to say. Let's chat. And then we can set up a time and date for us to actually get together and see if we can help each other out. If you didn't like what I had to say, that's also fine. Just please take these tips and tricks and use them to your advantage. Although I would really appreciate it if you would just leave me a quick comment telling me why you didn't like it. Whether I was talking too fast, I'm not using enough fun jargon, or maybe I'm just not funny enough. Whatever the case may be, I would really appreciate your input. With that, I hope to talk to you again soon. Have a fabulous rest of your day.